Okay, guys, I decided not to PvP tonight and farm up my team and come help out my guild with, getting some new guys used to the fights and playing well with others. I think that's how our GM put it nicely, aka we have recruits and they get to be tested because our GM is too lazy to bring them in on his raids. So I hopped in for this. We had 3 10-mans going, I think, at this time. But we had one of them sit as entirely backups for whatever was needed. So it's not a huge deal. But this is Halfus Wyrmbreaker. This is a fight that I really like this concept that each fight is different and each combination of each thing is very different. Basically what we got was we got the whelps, we got the nether scion, and the slate dragon. I'm not entirely sure what the slate dragon does. I think it doubles the amount of healing reduced by the debuff that is given, the Mortal Strike debuff that the boss has, but I'm not entirely sure. We did not kill him for this. We went with the nether scion. What's interesting about ours was we had the whelps, so they reduced damage taken by 50% from AoEs, and so on. And this nether scion increases the boss's attack speed by 200%, and the slate dragon makes it so he has a Mortal Strike debuff. Killing him doesn't get rid of it. We tried. And that applies on the tank, and they work together so it applies on the tank twice as fast. What you can do is we had a paladin main tank, and he bubbled, canceled, bubbled, taunted, and so on. So we did that for the first couple, and ended up popping almost every cooldown immediately to get through the first Drake and not have our tanks die. So we got the whelps down, so the AoE's not killing everyone. The fire breath doesn't really matter right now. Ticks for about 2k. I can stand next to melee. There's only one other dude we could split up just as easily. It's not a big deal. He does cleave. That'll apply it on both tanks, so one of them has to stand behind him and DPS or just chill off to the side. Some of the other dragons, one makes it so he plays the nasty void zone. I'm not sure if they changed it. It used to be kickable and it used to be 0.5, and I was pretty damn good at reflex kicking that. Just from habit, but there's not very many people that just reflex kick everything. People do, bosses cast things that aren't kickable, so paying attention to it is more of a PvE thing, where reflex kicking is more of a PvP thing. So I could get on, most of the others couldn't, and even for me it was about a 50% chance if I knew it was coming, just because of latency and so on. But if you kill that Drake, it becomes like a 1.5 second or 2 second cast or whatever, and it's really easy, but you have to burn the Drake and focus kick, which, hey guys, in raids, learn to focus kick. We were having a conversation with this, and he's like, you're gonna need to tab target when I say mine's down and switch, and it's like, are you stupid? But periodically this guy gets stunned when the slate dragon's down, I think. That helps a ton. You kill the nether scion, and he takes more damage, which is why you're seeing fairly numbers. I think it's like 30% more damage. I'm currently in my PvP spec, because on previous attempts I was trying to get the whelps, and piercing howl is amazing for that. Unfortunately I can't maintain aggro over healing with just piercing howl and thunderclapped rend, so yeah, it didn't work out too well. Healers started getting raped, so we decided to do it this way. So I am in the wrong spec, and that's why my numbers are lower compared to everyone else. We got a rogue sitting at 27k, a druid at 24, me at 17, a warlock at 17, and then the hunter we brought in testing, as well as our DK tank. Hunter's at about 12, the DK is tanking, and he's a good tank, he's just squishy. I'm not sure if that's all DKs right now, or if it's actually him. This white thing is a stun that goes off every second, or 2 seconds. It's a 1.5 second stun. You can move a little bit, and you can, I don't know if you can blade storm it. I was thinking about trying it, but we killed the boss, so it didn't really matter. We all knew it was coming, so it wasn't a shock to us. It was just a matter of getting the Drake sorted out, and how we're going to do this. So it's fairly simple of a fight once you figure it out, but you got to figure out which Drake you're killing. Your DPS has to know, do you have to kick the boss, do you have to release the whelps and kite him over, however you're going to do it, how your AoE is going to go down, and so on. it's just a matter of figuring it out, and how everything works out is entirely up to how quickly you guys can react on the fly for the amount of wipes you're going to do. But at least for now, you're looking at least 1 to 2, unless everyone's seen that composition of drakes, because they do work together with the speed increasing the speed the Mortal Strike goes up, and things like that. The Nether Scion also reduces your damage, hit, and some other crap. It's annoying as hell. What you can't see is there's a dragon up there shooting fireballs at us and doing a flame breath, but we killed the whelps, so it does not matter at all. A male caster helm, healing helm actually, and an agility crit trinket, for those wondering.